Zapeklitej problém toto, tak tam to dáme. No já přemýšlím, jestli bychom se na těch lidí, kde tam je tam jako jdeme tam Accelerama všude, takže tam to je problém stát. Ale nechci se mi táhnout tam další kabel, Jak je možný?
Hello and welcome, lacrosse fans. We are about to get underway. We've got Slovakia versus Switzerland, white versus dark. Slovakia in white, Swiss in the dark jerseys. In the green group here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026 here. We are at the Radotín Arena in the Czech Republic. My name is Garrett Gosselin. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to be here for a long and a wonderful tournament. This is a matchup of two very familiar teams. They play against each other in many, many scenarios, whether it's E-Box or the Worlds or Euros, or we find ourselves here today with yet another matchup. So after we get our ceremonial photo for the matchup, we will be underway here very, very, very shortly. Was able to speak with both the teams before the game, and what I got from Switzerland was that they're new and improved. They've got a lot of young guys. They're all Swiss-based. They've got one guy playing overseas in America at RIT. Shot taken by Pisar. That's not going to go. Past Alexander Meyer, long-term goalkeeper for the Switzerland. They also have Sven Beresville as well. Not suiting up, but they will both see plenty of time. First shot of the game was taken by Slovakia. Now a bit of some confusion. Everybody's quiet. Looks like still deliberating. Andre Radomak, the assistant captain out there for Slovakia. Patrick Brunner, the assistant captain, was also checking it out for Switzerland. It's going to stay Slovakia ball. Will Munley has it in the corner. They're going to put the shot clock to 26. That came after the reset, so after a delay, not quite sure, we are back in action. Krim gets it over to Sam Postma. Should see some electric goals out of him. Krim drops that pass. They've still got 8 to shoot, so not too much worry, but now after that slow bounce pass, they're going to just probably bounce it in the corner or try to take a interesting bouncer, maybe to try to sneak it past Meyer. No dice. Radomak takes that shot. And now the first offensive possession of the game for the Swiss. Raber gets to Harry. They get across to Brunner. Brunner thinks about it, feeds the inside. Good look, not able to corral that pass. Now Peter Patsko, another assistant captain for Slovakia. And we'll see as the game progresses, it has gotten significantly hotter here at Radotín, and it will not even be the hottest this tournament will be. So we'll see how the players manage it. Shot taken. That time saved by Meyer. We'll see how the players adjust. At the end of the last game, it was starting to slow down a decent bit between Scotland and Portugal. Tomas Schur. Geiger swings across the middle. Danson. Who's open? Is anyone open? Nice cross check there, dislodges the ball. Ball picked up by the Swiss. Schur takes that shot. Bouncer saved by Lee Jackman. And yes, that is Lee Jackman. He donated the hair that he has always sported. Very, very long, luscious locks. They are now donated. Great guy there for doing that. Great save as well. Shot taken. That sneaks in off the bouncer near side. My goodness. Wow. Joseph Holenstein, he's the player that's overseas at RIT, and I believe they just were in the national championship. I do believe that they lost, but they went pretty far, so shout out to Joseph. And he nets the first one here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships for the Swiss. Draw one by the Swiss. Can they make it two? Sneaks it past Lee. He does. Puts his hands up like, what more do you want from me? Brandon Kunik scores his first of the game. And he trots. I thought he was going to go right back to the defensive side, maybe try to bury another one. Probably the more sound plan is to conserve a bit of energy here. A nice bury over the right shoulder of Jackman. Draw one by the Swiss. Stefan Zweifel finds himself in the corner with some pressure. They get it over to Brunner. And he's going to take it to the opposite corner, slowly but surely. Gets all his guys in the right places. Nice little feed shot saved by Jackman. That time taken by Yannick Lipuner. And just waiting for the advancement penalty, not able to get it across the midline in 10 seconds. Really heads up play there by Lucas Harry, the assistant captain. Getting the call to go from the Swiss bench. Let's see what they do here. Shovel pass, trying to get it to somebody. Nobody's available, and we've got a delayed penalty. Gonna be a push. Going against Victor Sinski. So the first power play of the game will belong to the Swiss. Excuse me, it's a check from behind. My apologies. So what will be an interesting development as well is that I was talking again with both teams kind of before the game. Shot taken, scored! Lucas Harry gets on the board, converts on the power play early in it to 11 seconds into it, and the Swiss have come out to a fast lead, 3-0. Sinski gonna walk back to the bench. But what I was saying was that Thomas Schur was saying that they know this team. They know them very well. They know it's going to be physical. He felt like it was going to be a close game with them coming out on top. Sean Evans, their coach, said that they just want to compete. But right now, looking like domination. Can Kuna get another one? That time it doesn't get past Jackman. Rolls after the loose ball shot taken. Holenstein not able to score that one. And a errant pass goes to the captain, Stefan Zweifel. No hidden ball trick. They're just going to get it over to Harry. There's only one of the Harry brothers here at this tournament from what I could see. Lucas gets it over to Holenstein. Holenstein takes that cross floor pass. And Nikolai Raber not able to do anything with it. But Schur had said that he felt like the game was going to be physical. He knows these guys are big, they're strong, and they play physical. And I asked him, I said, does that mean a lot of penalties? And he said, we'll see. Nice feed for Munley, not able to make that work. On the inside is Chernak. Chernak takes that shot. Oh, it just almost bounces past Meyer. Meyer able to lay on that one. Ivan Chernak with a really good attempt there, trying to get Slovakia on the board desperately, trying to get them to break the seal. The first one is always the hardest, typically. That or the one you need to tie the game or win the game, right? Harry takes that shot, saved by Jackman. Picked up by Riedlo, who's usually the longtime captain, a great proponent of the Slovakia national team, has been a long-standing member, longtime captain. I joked with the staff about that, and they said, well, we're mixing it up this time. It is a little strange for them not to see Riedlo as a captain this time around. Postma comes around the screen, found Radomak. Radomak dropped that. Now off to the races again, Brandon Kunik. We'll see how his gas tanks last throughout this tournament. He's going to take that shot. He's going to miss. But Schur gets the rebound off the wall, takes some pressure. And a good swing, Raber. Some good physicality there on the inside. To the inside, good look. Not able to make that work. And gonna be a penalty against the Swiss. This time going against Schur. Slovakia will find themselves on the power play for the first time this game. And they really need one here. I was trying to think of what it really meant, but basically, you know, they've got to get on the board. 3 goals within the first quarter, within the first few, first 5 minutes is like, all right, we're waking up, it's hot. fine, right? We're seeing what the team has given us. Maybe a couple saves Lee Jackman will watch back and want back. Maybe one opportunity here for the Swiss, short-handed. Holenstein's just gonna run away from the pressure, find himself in the corner, guarded by Postma, who does not often find himself on defense. Usually is serviceable, but he's certainly better on the offensive end of the floor, and he's a bit stuck out here. Radomak was trying to create some hidden pressure there. Holenstein's getting the go call, thinking that he can beat people. I eat my words as Postma strips Holenstein. And now we've got a water break, as that would be a back over. So we've got just a few seconds for the players to hydrate. My name is Garrett Gosshorn. This is the European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026 here in Radotín in the Czech Republic. We'll be right back. We are just about to get back underway. Once again, my name is Garrett Gosshorn here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships. We've got Slovakia versus Switzerland. Slovakia in white, Switzerland in black, and they have charged out to a quick 3-goal lead over their Slavic counterparts here. Let's see if they can make something happen once again. 3 goals within the first few minutes is not like the world's worst deficit. I mean, it is a long game. There's a lot of lacrosse to be played. You obviously don't want any deficit, but 3 in the first 5 minutes-ish is like not the worst, but they really do need one here. Postma feeds the inside, save by Meyer. Wow, that was a good attempt for Chernak. Zweifel is gonna run into some pressure from Postma again. Kunik, he's going to run this one out. 32 seconds left in the penalty, 15 in the shot clock. They look pretty keen on just hanging out with this one. Perry is going to take that kind of sidearm, low chance shot versus Jackman. He's going to get that up to Patsko. 8 seconds in the power play. Will they get one here in the waning seconds? Big pressure there, good evasion. Power play killed. Sure is going to be on the breakaway if they can find him. Slovakia does get a guy back. Shot taken, scored! Through all of that commotion, they do not convert on the power play, but the loose ball that ends up being in the front of the net for what feels like forever. Patsko picks that one up and just buries basically in a full Slavic squat. Oh, his knee was over. Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough call. That is a tough, tough call. Patsko gets that one on the board. And that could be, again, we mentioned this could be a physical, potentially penalty-filled game. This could be some heat, some fuel to the fire. Sure takes that shot, and it goes up and over the body of Jackman and past where he wanted to shoot it. and he was in the crease. So now we've got Slovakia on the offensive. Radotín going to chase this one down off the bounce. He's out near the boards. Hearing some good chatter from the Swiss defensive side of the floor and the bench. Nice little look for Chernak. They are going to keep finding that all game long if they can. Krim, he's going to take that shot into the body of a Swiss defender. Radotín drops that pass. Now off to the races, Hohenstein. I don't think he's left the floor much, if at all, so he's got to be pretty gassed at this point. Shot taken, kick saved by Jackman, and this is going to stay Swiss ball. Now Hohenstein runs off. Raber's got it with Harry on the side with him. Thinking about taking that shot, but doesn't, was Lippener. Still might take it, he doesn't. Raber, he's got 14 to shoot. Good motion, shot taken, kind of falling away, kind of slipping on the turf. Looked a bit uncomfortable, hope he's doing all right. Ridlow taking on two Swiss defenders. Patsko, he's got a bit of an open lane. He's going to take that shot. He's going to score! Patsko with his second one, and that one for sure well outside of the crease. And all of a sudden, we are now within one goal. Slovakia find themselves down only one now, as I mentioned earlier. Like could have just been a slow start. We see two back-to-back goals for Patsko and only a one-goal advantage for the Swiss. Errant pass. Good bit of physicality. Postma, he's got two bodies near him, tries to bury that one past Meyer through the five-hole, not able to make it go. Sure, he's going to run across the midline. They don't really have any numbers. He's kind of thinking he might. And he does. He finds an open lane with an open shot for Lippener, saved by Jackman. He's going to sky that one for Sinski, who's going to have some trouble getting that in the back of his stick, and he's going to face some pressure. Krim's going to follow up. Hohenstein, he's going to come away with it. Krim, there's a triple team waiting to happen. They are not able to make it materialize. Radotín, Sinski, and Krim were all in the vicinity, and I thought Hohenstein was going to find himself in some trouble. Shot taken by Brunner, goes wide, gets his own rebound. Everybody misses it but him. They get it over to Raber. There's no reset, so they've got 6 seconds left to go in the shot clock. He's going to take a little jab step and a roll, probably just roll it out to the corner, maybe just try to hit Jackman in the legs. He does not even try. Ended up flipping that to Terrier, who just ends up dropping that one with a shot clock violation. Radotín to Postma. Postma, oh my goodness. That was close to a back over. Nice handle, good shot, saved by Meyer. Meyer jumps all over it. Hearing the go call from the Swiss bench, they are looking a little bit more organized in transition. Like I mentioned, I didn't think that they had that lane on the last offensive shot, but they found it. Shot taken, goes wide and into the back of the net. And now we're going to have our commercial break. So my name is Garrett Gosshorn. This is the European Box Lacrosse Championships. We'll be right back.
Máš to v autu 1, tuhle stranu.
We are about to return to action, lacrosse fans. We've got 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships. Game 1 for both of these teams in the green group. Switzerland in black, Slovakia in white. My name is Garrett Goshorn. Thank you so much for joining us. EBLC2026.com, or you can search Point Bench to keep up with all the stats, tournament results, everything that you need. Pass intended for Pisar, not able to find him. Hohenstein picked up by Postma off the oh my goodness, wow, what a save. The interception by Postma, he's not able to bury that one. I thought he maybe should have just taken the shot. Shot taken on the dive. Postma trying to do it all, and he's going to draw a penalty. An attempted butt ending on Hohenstein. So second power play. Intending to ice pick. I didn't see it. I trust the call, I just didn't see it. That's a new rule. Basically, anytime you even attempt the ice pick, straight to the box. Postma was looking for some heroics, now getting a breather. I see him with his helmet off. As mentioned and will be mentioned probably a million more times, it is quite hot here. Luckily, there's been some good cloud coverage the last few minutes. Second power play, can Slovakia make it happen? Toman and Radomak having a bit of physicality behind the net there. Kunik, he's gonna find himself into some trouble. He's gonna take a really poor timed shot. As they had some time, they still have time to kill in the penalty. Now there might be a cutter available for Slovakia. There is not, but you really want to kill more time. See, this is what might happen. Shot taken. Meyer luckily keeps them in. That's still 1-goal advantage, but not what you want to see out of Kunik. This time just getting the ball over to Harry, subbing off the floor. Slow pass, kind of batted down by the Slovakian defense. Harry finds himself thrown to the turf. Sure, can he get to the middle? Can he take a good shot? He's gonna find himself in some pressure, and now he's gonna just run, maybe get another shot off. Twister attempt, nice look. Saved by Jackman. Bit of struggle getting that one off the floor was Svitok. Patsko not able to find this one, so Brandenberger. He's got some pressure. Zweifel, the captain, who's so excellent in clears. I've watched so many of his games, and he's really so adept at evading pressure, just playing really heads up. He always has his eyes up in these moments. He knows where the pressure's coming, and is usually quite good at the ball handling. Oh, that one's way up top. Harry just takes that shot to the neck. That is a quick call. So the Swiss, they scored 11 seconds into the first power play that they had. Now we're even strength at 4-on-4 for 8 seconds until Hohenstein comes out. Minute and 30 left in the quarter. And penalty officially killed for the Swiss, and now they are on the power. Hohenstein taking some heat as he runs through the middle from Hartier and from Patsko. Shot taken off the shoulder of Jackman. Having some trouble getting that loose ball off the turf. Ends up finding it near the vicinity of Harry, who's not able to pick it up either. Now off to the races is Hartier. Horvath not able to corral that pass. It was a bit behind him. He's going to send that cross check along the boards. Raber now, he's got some support, but he's getting the slow down signal from Hohenstein. Get an all-Swiss roster looking to compete. And again, that's what we're seeing. It is physical. Shot taken, kind of the changeup. Jackman looks to the sky looking for help. He's not going to find it as the goal comes right through the 5-hole. What a shot and what a goal by Harry. And you can see the dismay in the body language of Jackman as Harry gets his second of the game and reestablishes a 2-goal advantage for the Swiss over Slovakia. And they're slow to get their 5th man out onto the floor. Now 2 for 2 on the power play. Will be something to watch. Usually those numbers don't tend to keep up. Kunik has Lippener. He drops that pass. Zweifel comes away with it. Gets it over to Kunik. Kunik's going to take some pressure from Horvath. Lippener dropping a couple on this shift. Going to want to see that improve throughout the tournament, but especially through this game as well. Good play there by Harry. Final shot taken. I really like it. Good heads-up play. That time saved by Lee Jackman. No need to look to the sky. So we've got our first quarter break. Switzerland leading Slovakia 4-2. My name is Garrett Gosshorn. This is the European Box Lacrosse Championships. We'll be right back after the break. Alrighty, lacrosse friends, we are about to return to action here. We got Slovakia versus Switzerland. Slovakia down 2-4 over Switzerland in the dark jersey, Slovakia in white. My name is Garrett Gosshorn. This is the European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026 here at the Radotín Arena in the Czech Republic. It's like a face-off violation. Possession will start with Slovakia in this second quarter. They went down 3 goals early, 0-3. Errant pass. Radomak almost gets it off the loose ball. That time stripped. Zweifel easily flips that one up to Kunik. Can Kunik find somebody on the backside? Will he just get to the middle, do it himself? He gets hit from behind. I thought maybe there'd be something. No call. Sean Evans on the bench, hands to the sky, looking for it. Patsko hitting Burkhardt as well. So the physicality ramping up here in this one, as expected. A lot of familiar faces between these two teams. Trying to just get the ball to the corner, just dumping it was Harry. So I mentioned some of the things that the Swiss had mentioned before the game, things that they wanted to key in on, some of the things that they were excited about. I asked a few different Slovakian players, and their mentality was short and sweet. It was come out fast, physical, punch them in the mouth. As we saw, they got punched first, but it's not about how you get punched. It's how you it's not about getting punched first. It's how you respond to getting punched. And so, you know, they rattled off a couple of goals and are fighting their way back into pole position here. But the other player I had asked had said, you know, we just want to score more goals. Just want to win. So we'll see if they can pull that off. Lippener takes that shot. That goes off the body of Horvath. Can be deflected. It's only 5 seconds, so let's see if he picks that up and throws it in the corner. He can pick it up. Meyer's going to try to do something. That should be a delay of game. In my opinion, I thought maybe not. Horvath was looking for it, doesn't get it. Radomak. Gonna come over the middle, dump it down into the corner. Shot taken, bouncer by Munley, doesn't go. But he does get that interception, tries to feed to the inside, not able to make it to his intended target, but eventually it does off the bounce. Getting some pressure, finds himself out near the boards, having to run away from a whole lot. There's Andre Kotzak, and that shot was taken. Saved by Meyer, who has played excellent thus far in this one. Long bomb, finds Raber. Raber takes that shot, doesn't score. Saved by Jackman. Jackman still finds himself in the split position. Finally gets himself up. As finally Slovakia, they get the loose ball, but they get the long range pass to Postma. Postma tries to go past Meyer through the 5-hole, saved. So quiet first half thus far for Postma. He's tried to look as electric as he normally is. That timeout, very timely, taken by Switzerland. So we will be right back after the timeout break. My name is Garrett Gosshorn. This is EBLC 2026. And as we return to action in the far corner, a great timeout taken by the Swiss bench. Holding on to a 2-goal lead, just under 12 remaining in this second quarter. And physicality in the middle, as we are seeing. Hohenstein tries to roll, thinks about it, swings it across, gets intercepted, now off to the races. Can Hartier make something happen with it? Jackson Hartier takes that shot, saved by Meyer. Had the potential to trickle past, does not go. And Hartier comes back on the defensive side of the floor. Let's see if he's got another run in him. Riedlo loses that one, so no chance for it. Hartier and Rutomski, they were kind of clashing on who's got who. Shot taken, saved by Jackman. Jackman's gonna have to make another save. That time deflected off. They got Krim kind of all alone. Let's see if they try to make something happen. So it's been cool to see, like, Slovakia has been trying to make these, like, first man subbing on the offensive floor. They're trying to make these quick transition hits happen. They haven't been successful thus far, but I like seeing them push the pace on that, especially in this heat. Swiss has tried themselves too. Holenstein, he's going to have a one-on-one. Pisar in hot pursuit, gets by him, shot off the post. Had beaten Jackman, but cannot beat past the post. As Holenstein trots off the floor after that one. Shot taken, bouncer, goes wide, hits off the ground and into the net. It's going to be Slovakia ball. Chernak gets the ball off the substitution. They get it down to Postma. Krim's going to find himself into a bit of pressure. Postma on the cut. Kunik with the great deflection. Kunik, he's got a juice goal earlier. Can he get another one? And that one hits off the post, off the back of Jackman, off the other post and in. Kunik's got two. Two gritty juice goals for Brandon Kunik as he outpaces the competition and buries that one past Jackman. Smooth, smooth. Nice goal for Brandon Kunik. The Swiss defense rocking 3 players on the backside of the draw. But they win that one anyways. Michael Hoser. Zweifel gonna run through a whole lot of pressure. Get it over to Raber. Getting the call to get it low. Brunner takes a shot, shot saved. A little bit deflected by Ridlow, so Jackman kind of lucky that one didn't bounce in the right way. Jackman gonna call him over. Ask for some water. So we get a break. Garrett Gosthorn here, EBLC 2026. We'll be right back.
Make it quick. Wide, ball here. Give me a fight.
Welcome back, lacrosse friends, as we return to action here in just a moment. Slovakia's got to run all the way back to Lee Jackman to get the ball to restart. Chernak gonna trot his way down. And now down by 3 goals once more. It's a little more than half remaining in this second quarter. That's not the way to start clawing back. Chernak needs to find himself in the middle because all of a sudden, Kunik, can he get another goal? No, he cannot, not that time. Incredible placement on his last goal. That one right into the body of Jackman. He might want that one back upon rewatch. A good opportunity there for Brandon Kunik to potentially get the first hat trick of the game. Patso's got 2, Lucas Harry has 2, Brandon Kunik has 2 thus far. Zweifel, he's facing some pressure from Riedlow. Again, he's so good in transition. Like he rarely ever loses the ball, even there running through 3-4 guys. Believe we're going to get a penalty on Damian Brandenberger. Or no, it's going to be on Riedlow. I thought I saw Riedlow hit the turf. Gonna get a slash on Tomasz Riedlo. So Switzerland, this might be pretty dire if you are a Slovakian supporter, as the Swiss are 2 for 2 in the power play in the game thus far. Hohenstein to Brunner, Brunner up to Harry. Shot taken into the chest of Jackman. Jackman's gonna look to make a quick transition. Long bomb happened. Let's see if Postma can corral it. That time, really dangerous play. If Postma had just done his best wide receiver impersonation, he might have snagged that one and then would have found an empty net. But look at this forecheck pressure by Postma. He's just getting surrounded. He's gonna get that push. That's gonna stay Slovakia ball. So his efforts will be rewarded. Let's see, his teammates very slow to join him out there. They're trying to just, I thought maybe run out the clock, but it is stop time. So Postma picks this one up. The backside looking open, kind of flips that one out into no man's land. Pisar gets it back to Postma. Postma is going to load up, take that shot. Meyer is playing so good. Closes the door on that one. Cernet's not able to do anything with this one. He's going to try to chase down Budmeger. Nice little deflection there. We see some fog machines going off in the corner. I don't think you can see it. You can see the remnants. I don't know what trophy was just won, but I missed it. Interception there by Harte. Let's see if he tries to muscle his way into a goal, tries to take the twister, saved by Meyer. Meyer still on fire. Radomak picks up the loose ball. 26 to kill in the penalty, which would be the first killed penalty. Radomak gets stripped there, doesn't get talked to by his teammates. Now the 1-on-0, can Schur bury? He does! Thomas Schur with his first of the game, and the Swiss are 3 for 3 on the power play. And what is now the largest lead of the game, up to 4. And you would think the smoke jets would be going now, but no, not quite. Just a test run earlier. So 4 different goal scorers out of 6 goals for the Swiss. 2 guys with 1, 2 guys with 2. So a pretty balanced affair thus far. For Slovakia, only Patsko has netted 1 thus far. Radomak usually finds himself on the board. Chernak has been quiet but had good chances as well. Andre Kotzak. Munley's had some good chances too. Krim thinking about it. Might have Radomak on the inside. He does. Radomak drops that one. Now the right side. Fog machines getting tested. So it could be a cool future addition. What a shot! Are you kidding me, my Munley? Wow! If you're going to beat Meyer, that's how you're going to do it. An absolute rocket of a bouncer to the far side. Holy. Good Lord. That is just insanity. Meyer didn't move a muscle. An absolute snipe by Will Munley. Back within 3. Slovakia gonna need a bit more of that, and just the outstanding draw team of the Swiss. They got a man all alone, and the goal lead is back up to 4. Christian Terrier coming off the bench, off the draw, drawn up to perfection. So whatever momentum, whatever energy you could get from that Munley goal is completely negated. The silencer by Christian Terrier. And it just seems like wherever Hoser's winning it to Kunik is no matter what. So I wonder, like, at least for me, what I'm seeing, right, is that, like, Slovakia should be putting a player just on Kunik alone, right? Make somebody else beat him other than Kunik and Hoser. They have been outstanding on the draw. Burkhardt not able to get that loose ball. It's going to end up in the stick of Cernetz. But with the pressure, Brunner, he's going to face a lot of pressure there by Druska. Not able to do anything with it. 22 seconds remaining. Too many players. Too many players against Switzerland, so Slovakia, they are currently 0 for 2 on the power play. Switzerland 3 for 3, so too many men on the floor, so Slovakia gets another chance. Their first in the quarter. 5:30 remaining, 4-goal deficit. Let's see if they get it back to Munley, see if they can start feeding, finding the hot hand. Currently no hot hands to be had, but you can always create them. One possession at a time. The offense surveying. Munley finds himself trying to take another shot around the defense, that time right into the ankle area of Tommen. That looked horrible. Radotín needs to just let this one fly, and it's got to hit somebody, but it's going to get just picked off by Kunik. Radotín not really matching his feet. Kunik's going to get around him, I think. Wow, nice strip there by Radotín and finding himself in the crease. They're going to call a push on Radotín, and it's going to stay Switzerland ball with 1:22 to kill. Radotín having a conversation with the referees. He's not happy with the call. Water break. That way I can breathe. My name's Garrett Gosshorn. It's the European Box Cross Championships 2026 here in Radotín, Czech Republic. We'll be right back. And we are about to return to action. Lacrosse friends, Garrett Gosshorn here, European Box Cross Championships 2026. Switzerland going to start with the ball. They are still down a man with 1:22 remaining in the penalty. Trying to go behind the net. They drew something up, looking for Harry, trying to go for a dunk. Shot taken, kind of was wrapped up. He's looking for a call, wanted a hold or something, doesn't get it. Kunik falls near the midline, maybe got bumped. Postma all alone, doorstep, Postma fires, top corner, scores! First power play conversion of the game for Slovakia and the first goal for Sam Postma. Kunik complaining about getting tripped coming out of the box. Felt like maybe that would have made a major difference in the coverage of Postma. I was not able to see it. I'm just relaying what I'm hearing. So I have no dog in the fight whatsoever. However, I did see him fall. I just didn't see how it happened. So always curious to see. So again, like what I'm noticing on the draw that I feel is just surprising is that they're just winning more. Switzerland is, and it's surprising to see like only one person back for Slovakia, like maybe just waving the white flag on who's going to win it or not. Horvath is taking a couple shots. Timeout taken by Slovakia, and we are seeing a bit of that chippiness start to come underway. So timeout taken. We'll be right back. Garrett Gosshorn, EBLC 2026. Timeout over, back to action. Garrett Gosshorn here, EBLC 2026. Follow along EBLC2026.com or at Point Bench. You can find all the stats for the men's and the first ever women's European Box Lacrosse Championships. I am so excited to call some of those games as well. Some of the best box lacrosse in the world is being played by the women, and I can't wait to be on the call for that. So hopefully you get to tune in for the ones that I'm on later in this tournament. Munley takes a couple hard shots. Rolls to the floor, no call. 3-goal deficit. Just under 4 remaining in the half. Krim trying to get to the middle. He does, shot taken at the feet of Meyer and falling on it. Playing the role of backup goalies, Erwin Tommen. He's gonna help out Meyer, but then gonna throw that over the body and head of the stick of Kunik, and that's going to be a turnover for the Swiss. Now a bit slow to get their players out on the floor is Slovakia. Cernets. Kocak is thinking about it. Swings it over to Postman. Nice handle, shot taken. I think if he had had that more where he wanted to be, near the ear hole, that could have been a better placed shot. He worked with what he got, wasn't able to put it past Meyer. Again, Meyer playing phenomenal thus far. Shot, they were trying to get an attempt from Harry. He drops that ball. Kunik finds himself on the doorstep, saved by Jackman. You can see the heat wearing on Jackman, just in how he's normally so explosive. He's a very springy goalie. That time it looks like he covered that shot and was pretty happy just making the save and you know, kind of moving on to the next bout of standing in this heat. I've seen him run to the shade a few times. He's taken a knee right now as well. It is so difficult to stay hydrated, and I don't envy a goalie. I never have, I never will, but I certainly don't right now. Big pick. Again, the physicality coming to play here. Nice little 1-2 for Chernak. He's not able to bury that one past Meyer. Really good look from Radomak to Chernak. Meyer saves that one. Interception. Hoser currently not at fault for a turnover. Now it will be. They have 2 seconds to get it over. He's not gonna. He didn't realize he was getting the hand count as he ran by the referee. And now Switzerland with a chance to maybe bring their goal lead back to 4. Sure. He's gonna flip it over. Lefty strong suit here. The righty's causing a bunch of chaos along the crease. Not quite sure who that was for. Lippener takes it. Struggling to keep it in his stick. Gonna have to just take the shot around the defense. That one goes well wide. Slovakia off the quick reset for Postma. He's fast and he's shifty. This might be a good chance for him, and he does get a good shot and he scores! My goodness! Sam Postma, I knew that would be a dangerous opportunity for the Swiss bench, and they were not able to keep him corralled where they wanted him to. He runs right by the defense and buries that one off the dive. Top right corner over the left shoulder of Meyer. There was a delayed penalty that is negated, and Postma gets the cold towel of success. What a play. If you're the Swiss defender, you can't let him just pick that up right there without some support. Maybe, I don't know. It's a tough gig. Tough call. 2-goal deficit, 1:03 remaining. Hohenstein is thinking about it. Doesn't do anything with it. Still surveying. Gets it up to Brunner. Brunner, he's got some time and room in the middle. He takes that shot. Easily picked up by Jackman. Horvath, they were looking for Postma. Now it seems like if they could get 2 people to sub on quickly, the first person looks like he's gonna guard Postma right out, and he's just beelining it. So that would leave a ton of time and room for the second attacker for Slovakia, which could be a couple ways to find yourself back into the game. Shot taken. keeping yourself close here. That was taken by Scher. Jackman put him away on that one. Harry tries to bury, can't do it. Ridlow slow to understand where the ball is. Hohenstein thinking that there's too many, was hearing people calling for it. Jackman makes the save, but it bounces past his feet. Hohenstein gets his second of the game. Lot of chatter. The Slovakians thought that the Swiss had too many and that goal should not have counted, but it will be a 3-goal deficit. Jackman upset with that one. Some very short time left in this one. 3.69 remaining. It's 8-5. Scorebug will update here soon. Can couldn't get to it, he cannot. And that will do it for the first half. Switzerland in their black, leading Slovakia in white, 8-5. My name is Garrett Gosser, and this is the European Box Cross Championships here in beautiful Radotín, Czech Republic. We'll be right back after the halftime break. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for more.
Tak kolem toho autobusu dál a pak se tam...
Tak.
Welcome back, lacrosse fans. We are about to start the second half, and there's a captain and captain conversation happening. Maybe both teams trying to keep things under control and under wraps as we enter the second half. It got a little bit chippy near the end of the second quarter. Swiss in black leading Slovakia in white. Here, the first game for both of these teams in the green group here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026. My name is Garrett Gosshorn. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. I will be here all tournament long. Stay tuned in live for free on YouTube. You can also check Point Bench for stats and results, or EBLC2026.com for all your information. Switzerland coming out with the ball. They have just been so dominant at the stripe here to start the first half, or to have in the first half, and then, you know, to start the second half with a win. It's going to be probably a lot of the same. Shot taken by Hohenstein, saved by Jackman. He had 2 in the first half, so this game is still looking for a hat trick score. Shot taken, that time saved by Jackman. Christian Terrier, he's got 1 himself. David Suchian tries to get that to Radamak, who I chatted with at the halftime break, and I don't think I've seen anyone sweatier in my life. It is so hot at this tournament. And here he goes. Oh, goes for the dive. He asked me how many goals he should score, 1, 2, or 3. I said, well, you're down 3, and he gave me a little nod and said, all right. So he's going for that first one of his attempted 3. Swiss looking really quite good in this game. Big hit there by Hartier. Sean Evans was looking for a penalty, and he gets it. So Switzerland, they're asking for a major. Cross check. Just a minor. But Switzerland is 3 for 3 on the power play. Now their 4th attempt. Slovakia is 1 for 3. So we shall see if that hot streak can keep up. That is something that it absolutely should have been a focus of the Slovakian bench. If it were not, I believe that'd be a grave mistake. You've got to eliminate both these penalties in a game that we had assumed would be pretty physical, and also stop them from scoring on it. That one almost came a bit high. No call given. 20 seconds remaining in the shot clock on this one. Sure, thinks about it, loads it up for the far side for Hohenstein. He drops that, gets it up off the boards, finds himself with some pressure. Gets around everybody. Good rotation by the Slovakian defense, finding himself in the passing lane. They were looking for Harry. Harry can't corral it to get a shot off. Ridlow going to just use his body to kill off more time. Now Ridlow going to have to pick this one up. Ridlow to Krim, out of Horvath. And they're going to look to kill their first penalty, successful penalty kill of the game. Cernets is thinking about a shot, maybe to just try to get a reset. A couple Slovakian subs. Now the ball is stripped. Zweifel, he's going to get that pass, trying to get it to Harry. It ends up, luckily for him, finding its way into the back of the stick of Patrick Bruner. Kunik to Harry. Shore gonna run through the middle, try to get a pick for Harry. They go to Kunik. Kunik has looked great this game. Shot clock violation. Kunik not able to do anything with that without any resets or anything like that, so just a shot clock violation. And after the first half of seeing what Sean Evans described as a new and improved Swiss roster, delayed penalty, so first successful penalty kill for Slovakia. And they've got a delayed penalty as well. So Sam Postman's gonna get a pick out at the top. They're gonna swing it over. Chernak, face dodges, shot taken off the leg of Meyer. Too many men. So Slovakia will get their chance at the power play. See Christian Terrier, the in-home, trotting his way. Oh, we've also got a concurrent penalty. I didn't actually see the call. I was looking off to the wrong side. They're talking it over. I did see Lee Jackman on the bench. I'm not quite sure, but they called too many men. So this might be a power play. This might not be. All right, so some good laughs coming from the Slovakian bench. They said, why is he in the box? And she says, I don't know. He's not. He put himself in there. So wanted to see what the sin bin was all about. He wanted to see what the penalty box had in store and really just kind of checked it out, decided rent was too high and escaped. Postma! He scores! They are now 2 for 4 on the power play. Sam Postma with the first hat trick of the game. So, you know, a pretty lucky non-concurrent penalty there, as you never know how the dominoes will fall if the situation changes. So Sam Postma with the first hat trick of the game brings Slovakia within 2. Now, I have seen both of these teams many times. I've called many of their games, and I am very, very impressed with how the Swiss are playing. I think, you know, they're getting younger, they're getting smarter, their experience is starting to catch up. A lot of them are playing in E-Box and the Memorials, and, you know, they're coming and getting so much experience and building it back home as well, and it's an all-Swiss roster, so, you know, they build that chemistry as well. Shot taken, saved by Jackman. So I'm really quite impressed with how they're playing. Slovakia, they have been slow today. Could be the heat. I know there's some people that are missing, but that's not always the case, right? Most notable being Jackson Subak, current NLL pro. He's played for Slovakia many times. Fantastic player. Big defensive heartbeat, and definitely one of the people you do not want to get on the wrong side of. Sukan finally picks that one up. Krim gonna need some. Krim helps him out, and they got a loose ball violation, so it will stay Slovakia ball with a reset. So Postma out to the corner. Postma might go airborne. Rolls, thinks better of it. Fake shot. Oh my goodness, what a good one-timer there. Up into the net. Will be Swiss ball. Tommen takes some early pressure. Postma might want to just like run out the 10-second advancement rule, but he was looking for a quick restart, and he's going to find himself in the middle, but that time saved by Meyer. A sigh of relief let out by the Swiss bench. as Postma, who has created the hot hand for himself in the second and the third thus far. Found himself kind of one-on-one and not able to bury that one. Lee Jackman self-pass over to Horvath. Great trick play. He'll tell you that was dialed, calculated. I believe it. Horvath tries to go to Pisar. That wasn't. Bit of a loose ball scrum here. 10 seconds in the shot clock for Slovakia. Doesn't matter as the Swiss clear it to Stefan Zweifel and Joe Holenstein. He's getting the go call from coach. Tries to get that to Harry. Kind of fake the shot, looking for the pass. Now Druska's going to get ran into the boards, and he's going to find himself available. Can he pick this ball up, and can he shoot without any pressure? No, he can't. Luckily for him, he evades Meyer, or else he would have found himself probably in some danger from the Swiss defense, maybe from Meyer himself. Shorey trying to run around the pressure, throws that to nobody. Nobody in black anyways. Gets picked up by Slovakia. Yaroslav Ratomski making his way through all the pressure. Can he get that? Oh, that was a good look. Now, thought a cross-check from behind, perhaps, as Kotzak got hit into the crease from behind. Trying to make that play happen. Delayed penalty, so that could be it. It's getting very physical. Right through the middle, saw a body hit the floor, thrown down by Sylvan Indermühl. Lee Jackman once again on the bench, probably very glad for the delayed penalty and the reset shot clock, as he now gets to consume as much water and cold towels on his body as humanly possible in the 30-plus seconds that he'll get. Krim thinking about it. On the doorstep, Radomak's just waiting patiently. Chernak, excuse me, not Chernak, that was Cernets. Shoots that one into the turf, into the net, and now another power play opportunity for Slovakia. So the Swiss are now leading the game in penalties, so we'll see if that comes back to bite them. 2-goal advantage. Let's see what Slovakia can do on the man up. Ball starts with Andre Radomak. I would love to see another Will Munley rocket. I think he would probably say the same. Is it the time? Nice hitch, good fake. Postma tried to airmail that one to Brno. He's shaking his head. The one-timer had to jump for it, goes well over the mark, and we've got a little break. My name is Garrett Gosser, and this is the 2026 European Box Lacrosse Championships. We'll be right back after the break. And welcome back after the break, lacrosse friends. Garrett Gossorin here, European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026 in Radotín, Czech Republic. I mentioned earlier there's some missing people from Slovakia. I got a message from Dennis English, who just recently announced his retirement, who is a long time Slovakia national player. Big body, Ano, great player. So congrats to him on the retirement. Shout out to him. He was just saying hi, but figured I'd give him a little bit of flowers here. Lee Jackman with the save. Sinski. Got time is what people are telling him. And time he has. About 16 seconds of it till the shot clock. Gets it over to Postma, who needs a little redemption on that last shot. Let's see if he can get it. Still 56 seconds left in the power play. Pisar to Munley. Munley takes that shot right into the body. Some aggressive play there by Tallman. Tallman has just taken an unreal amount of shots to the body this game. Like, he will be black and blue all over. Lucky for him, it's day one. Kunik takes that shot right into the chest of Jackman, and if they want to capitalize on the rest of this power play, they've got 35 seconds to do it. Robert Maracek is going to clear that ball with ease. No real opposition or forecheck from the Swiss. Krim out near the boards. Michael Hoser coming out to meet him. Pisar kind of playing a little bit of inside man there, trying to get them moving. Good rotation there by Zweifel. Shot taken into the stick of Meyer. Trying to get a reset was Krim, not able to get it. Pisar now going to forecheck. Ball's going to get just rolled gently to Damian Brandenberger. And that is going to be a successful penalty kill for the Swiss. Thomas Schur out near the boards, getting some pressure, throws a shoulder in. Hohenstein is thinking about it, gets it up to Brunner. Brunner drops that ball. And, ooh, that was close. I held my breath to see if it was a delay of game. It was not. Kind of lucky for him, I would say. It was right on the edge, right on the edge. Postma getting the pick from Radomak, feeds it across, was looking for Chernak, who is still held scoreless in this one. Munley, gonna think about it, takes that shot, once again deflected. Some great stick defense by the Swiss up top, trying to defend any shots. Postma goes for the dive, but it is too late as the shot clock had expired, and now we've got hydration break. Garrett Gosthorn, European Box Cross Championships 2026, Radotín, Czech Republic. We'll be here all tournament long. Stay tuned. Be right back. Welcome back to Cross Friends after the hydration break. We've still got a 2-goal advantage for Switzerland in black over Slovakia in white. My name is Garrett Gosthorn. This is the European Box Cross Championships 2026 here at the Radotín Arena in the Czech Republic. And looks like we're going to get another power play for Slovakia. Yannick Lippener going into the box. 2-minute cross check. Swiss bench looking for, they're asking questions they're not going to get answers to. They asked who called that, which is not quite the literal question that's being asked. Radomak at the top. Slovakia 2 for 5 on the power play right now. Munley looking for another snipe, doesn't get it. That goes off the body of Meyer into the net. Remain Slovakia ball. Radotín tries to bury one past him, can't get it to go. Postma with a little shake and bake, but can't shake off Hohenstein. Great defense on ball played by him. Munley thinking about it. Feeds Chernak on the crease. Postma pitches, feeds Chernak. Chernak, can he get to the middle? Behind the back, oh my gosh. That would have just been unbelievable. Meyer was in a really weird spot in front of the net. And so if Chernak had been able to bury that one, that would have been an absolute stunner. 1:01 remaining in the power play for Slovakia, which means just as same amount of time for the Swiss to kill. Looking for sure on the doorstep, finds himself all alone. Shot taken, saved by Jackman. Now a really great hustle play here by Harte. Martin Pisar. He's got Krim. He's got a little bit of a screen there. Shot taken. They swung it across. Kotzak not able to put that past Meyer. Thought he was going to use that screen that he had gotten from Krim. I think it's a great play anyways, looking for the opposite side, trying to get Meyer moving. He's played great, so looking for Kotzak on that. Not a bad play at all, just not able to bury. Such is life, such is sports. But with that being said, Slovakia still down 2. Swiss holding on to this lead that they have had since the very beginning of the game. They have not been down in this one. And the game has not been tied since 0-0. So holding on to this would be a great start for the Swiss. Postma takes a shot. Meyer, fantastic as ever. Postma finds himself dangerous. Another shot soaked. And in some pain there is Indermühl. They're playing like they're man down, but they're not. Dangerous pass to Munley. Oh, what a shot by Krim. Buries it far right side low, beating Meyer. Jaden Krim gets himself on the board. And suddenly the Slovaks are within 1. You have to forgive me, they switched to Bearsville. Helmets look about the same, and I see a 0 on. I thought I saw the same number, so my apologies. So still playing great. They've always run like a pretty good rotation between the 2 goalkeepers these Swiss have, and they're both fantastic. So my apologies on missing that change. In net still for Slovakia, as I double check, is still Jackman. Raber finds the middle for sure. Sure takes that shot. Jackman saves that one. Hartier. He's looking for somebody to come with him. Doesn't really have anybody. He's going to get that over to Pisar. Radotín was thinking about it. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Will he try to dunk? On the backside of the goal. Heard the crowd take a sharp breath in. It's a bit of a tough angle to see whether that was in or not. Brandenburger taking some heat. One-handed, wrong-handed, past Jackman, and Jackman takes a walk of shame out to the boards. My goodness, what a goal. Wow. Damian Brandenburger for his first of the game. Now that's a highlight. Look at that, my goodness. Through 1, through 2, takes the shot, takes the hit, buries the goal. Look at that smile, you love to see it. And it's only day one. Krim, he had the last goal for Slovakia. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Sinski, not much time to do something, tries to take that shot. Door closed by Bearsville. No time to shoot for Zweifel, and that will do it for the third quarter. 2-goal advantage still held on to by the Swiss as we are going to come down to the wire in this one. I can just feel it. Thanks for tuning in, lacrosse friends. Garrett Gosshorn, European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026. Be right back after the quarter break. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We are entering the final frame. Wow, kind of a headlock situation going on by Hoser. Krim, he's got a 2-on-1. They find Postma. Can he bury? He can! Back within one. Sam Postma putting Slovakia on his shoulders. He's got 4 of their 8. Look at that smile, too. Like I said, it's only day one. Come on now. Who's got it better than us here in Radotín at the European Box Lacrosse Championships? I argue nobody. This is Garrett Gosshorn here. Final quarter of the first game for both of these teams in the green group. Switzerland has led since their opening goal, and they have not tied since. They went up 3-0. They've maintained a 3-goal lead for most of the game. At times it was 4. Slovakia has slowly battled back. There is a lot of time to play. But now we've got 14 and 25 to go. So let's see what they can do with it. Chernak gets it to Radomak. Radomak still owes me 3 goals from what he told me at halftime, so we'll see. Which would be the difference maker. Munley. Radomak thinking about it. Shot taken, scored! Right on time! There's one. He was pointing up. That's hilarious. Andre Radomak with his first goal of the game and the first tie since it was 0-0. Well timed. Here we go. What a goal past Bearsville. Hoser at the dot for Switzerland, looking for his most reliable Brandon Kunik. I thought Zweifel went early, but somebody else did, so Hoser's going to come away with that. Pathko gonna send a little cross-check goodbye. Tic-tac-toe almost possible for the Swiss, as they would love to regain this lead that they've worked so hard to maintain. Swinging it all the way across for Postma. He's so fast, he gets himself caught up in the traffic. He's all alone. Oh, if he had cut, maybe there was a look there, but really hard to see in that corner. And I know you don't want to see the back of my head, so I'm gonna try to stay out of the way there. Moser, he's got the ball on the wrong side of the floor, waiting for his guys to come on. Hohenstein, I thought like had not left the floor really at all in the first quarter and just have felt like he's been quite quiet since then. Great shot taken, but since that first quarter, just feels like he's been awfully quiet and not really playing up to what I think some of the expectations were for him. Not an indictment by any means, but it'd be nice to see, like, as they are looking to regain this lead, it'd be nice to see him sort of take command and really be that presence that he was in the first quarter. Let's see if he can do something with it here. Nice feed, dive! Oh, that was close. The Harry heroics, almost. Radomak, can he get his second? Not on that pass. That doesn't go to him. He certainly cannot. Zweifel, he's got somebody on the backside. Sure, not able to handle that one well. He's going to get ran into the boards. Jackman going to come out, and he's going to get hit. Oh, that's not going to be pretty for sure. Open goal by Kunik. Was this blown dead? I believe it might have been blown dead before the Kunik goal. Now Thomas Scher going to get carted off to the penalty box. Kunik's goal will not stand. That would have been Kunik's hat trick. Roughing for 2 minutes. Slovakia with their chance for the first lead for them of the game on their 7th power play. You got to wonder, most of this has come from Sam Postma. Patsko had started the game off with his 2. Radomak has 1 now. Munley had a rocket earlier. Postma picked off by Kunik. That's the last guy you want to see. Him and Hohenstein, let's see if they can do something with it. Radomak, good defense. Kunik saved by Jackman. Nice little dance along the crease to try to create a better shot for him. Bouncer to Postma. You can hear the Swiss bench saying to watch Postma, which in times can be great advice. It could open up the shooting angles for his fellow teammates. Postma on the doorstep. They do see him, luckily that time. That doesn't deflect off of anybody. 3 seconds to get a shot off. Now Zweifel, he's gonna have a run at the goal. Let's see if they're gonna use the time or not. Shot taken, saved by Jackman. 1:05 remaining in the power play, the 7th power play for Slovakia. They are 2 for 6 through these so far. 33%, a number you'd wanna see climb throughout this tournament. Let's see if they can get that number up to 50% against Bearsville. They had less success against Meyer. Krim, he's thinking about it. They get it back to him. He had a beauty goal earlier as well. Munley, everything Munley shoots just gets deflected and soaked up by Toman, and he might have a look. He's got Harry on the backside. Can Harry bury? No, he cannot. Can't beat Jackman. Jackman playing out of his mind right now. And we've got a timeout for Slovakia with 23 remaining in the power play. Garrett Gosshorn here at EBLC 2026. We'll be right back after the break. All right, lacrosse friends, back to action here momentarily after the Slovakia timeout. Again, this is the first tie that we've seen since 0-0. Slovakia has been down for the vast majority of this game, looking to find their first lead, clawing their way back into this one. They felt disjointed. They felt maybe disconnected in the first half. Second half has felt more like all Slovakia. The pole position has shifted. Hartier, he's been looking phenomenal with the effort play. I feel like he should have just shot that. Chernak was on the wrong side. I don't hate sharing with your teammate, but I hate that one. Chernak to Postma. He's got Zweifel on him. Krim was thinking about it. Horvath setting a long pick, kind of sent an early shot there. Postma doing some dirty work. Can they come away with it? I don't think they had a reset. Swiss don't think so either. They said, referee saying it touched the goalie. Chernak on the doorstep. Baloney, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Wow, what a crazy turn of events. Ivan Chernak gets his first of the game, and what a timely goal it is to give the Slovakians their first lead with 10:03 remaining in the game. There's just like this stop and go feeling as teams were kind of going back and forth with the refs. You got to just let the play dictate regardless of what happens. You don't hear a whistle, you don't stop. And for Chernak, that ends up being the reward. He finds himself all alone against Beresville, buries that one, and they have retaken the lead. Or excuse me, they have taken the lead for the first time. Hohenstein, like I mentioned, I'd like to see him take more of an authority figure on the offensive side. Him and Kunik have played great thus far in the game. Hohenstein quieter in the second half. Kunik also quieter in the second half, maybe running out of steam. He was playing so lightning fast. He's an excellent transition player. I'd like to see them kind of call the shots themselves, and he does, takes that shot, isn't able to bury that one past Jackman, which is maybe a story in and of itself, is how well Jackman's played after that one-handed, off-handed low goal. Patsko and Postma trying to run a little trick play. They get nobody fooled. Not that time anyways. Krim thinking about it. Gets it out to Radomak. 3 seconds to shoot. Cernetz, he's got to send it. Does not get it off in time. And a hydration break, so 8:58 remaining in the fourth. My name is Garrett Gosthorn, EBLC 2026. We'll be right back after the break. All right, lacrosse friends, we are back. 8:58 remaining in the game. Switzerland find themselves in this game in an unforeseen circumstance where they are now trailing the Slovakians by 1. Shot taken off the face. Deflection, so they will have plenty of time to pick it up, but Brunner's gonna wanna get this going because they've got 13 to shoot. Not able to find Kunik. Now Sinski with a run. Will he get to the middle, take a shot, kind of jumps a little bit over the defense. That one goes well away from where he wanted it to go. Harry, very casual break of the pressure, gonna just roll that gonna kind of fall away, looking for Terrier. Harry, shot soaked by the Slovakians. Bit of a limp happening. Getting back into the defensive structure. Harry, twister, doesn't get by Jackman. Can he get the loose ball? Can he score? No, he cannot. He's got Patsko, long bomb in the sun, can't handle it. Almost did though. Good look here, Zweifel. He's got Harry all alone. The Harry heroics can't! But that's gonna stay Swiss ball. Maybe a little bit too casual on it. Lee Jackman with the stick save. Lippener rolls, shot, saved once again by Jackman. Oh, I thought he had him beat on the far side. He hit Jackman's stick. Oh, wow, what a play. Very athletic. Can he bury? He cannot. Really good attempt for David Sukhan. Big body check. He's calling it interference, but not a penalty. Sure, gets a quick reset. Swiss playing, I would say, a bit more frantic than I would want to see them play. Like, I would like to see them a little bit more composed. Hohenstein takes 2 shots. That second one hit and sprayed a plethora of sweat off of Jackman, but you would like to see the Swiss play a little bit more composed. You're only down by 1. You've been leading the whole game, and they've looked so composed while leading. What's a 1-goal deficit? Like, hang on, it's all right. Go get one, then reclaim the lead. No worries. 6:52 remaining. Slovakia looking to add to it. Can they find themselves in a great position with some to play here? That shot by Munley, again, like, Tommen is all over that. He just seems to always be in the area, so in order to actually get that one past him, he had to shoot wide of Beresville. Kunik gets to the middle, shot soaked. It's gonna go off of Slovakia and stay Switzerland ball. So there's no reset here. So they're saying 22 seconds on the shot clock. Terrier lost the ball there. Raber getting some pressure. Harry gonna try to help him out. End up with the ball in the scrum. Terrier once again getting checked by Sinski. Harry, whoa, goes completely sideways. Got put through the spin cycle. Ball is still loose. Gonna come away. Harry gonna run out of time. Raber's gonna run out of time in the shot clock. Gonna get picked up quickly by Patsko. Patsko looking for somebody off the bench. Can he get a shot to the middle? No, he can't, and he drops it. Zweifel really great on the forecheck pressure there. Zweifel gonna air it up to Hohenstein. Gonna get a good defensive pressure there by Ridlow. He's got nobody with him. He's gonna kind of face on, shoot that over the defense. It's gonna go to nobody. Now this is gonna be a turnover. Slovakia up by 1, 5:22 remaining. Martin Pisar gonna pick this one up in the corner. You wonder just who's gonna come away with it, and I just feel like it's gonna come who's more composed in these close games. Chernak, Swiss bench yelling, don't let him in. He's got great handles. Shot taken. Brandenburger, is he gonna get one here? Is it gonna be a hydration break? Okay, I saw Brandenburger send a hard check to Jan Cernetz, and I thought, just maybe, but we'll have a hydration break. Just under 5 remaining. Garrett Gosron here, European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026 in beautiful Radotín, Czech Republic. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back, lacrosse fans. We are here, the final 5 minutes of the game. And I believe like what had happened, like the captains had a moment to talk at the start of the second half, and it was getting really chippy, really physical. I think both teams coming to the agreement, like we've got a long ways to go in this tournament. Let's chill out a little bit, and it's been very clean in that regard. Like, nice shot taken by Hohenstein. Jackman got that save. It's good to see both teams playing just quality ball. But I wonder if in these final few minutes, if it is going to start getting back to that feistiness we were seeing earlier. Radomak thinking about it. Somehow that snuck through. Looking on the backside, they weren't able to make it happen. Off to the races is Zweifel. He's gonna have Harry out the gate. Bad pass, doesn't land. Zweifel would have been open if he stuck around. Heads on back to the bench, probably completely sapped after that run. Harry taking a ton of pressure, not able to do much there. Burkhardt thinking about it. Hohenstein, he's got 2 to shoot. Shot saved by Jackman. Jackman's looking up. He's looking for Hartier. Thought he might have gone off to the races, but again, like you can kill a little bit more time without doing that. Postma, does he have somebody that he wants to throw it to? No, he wants to take that shot. Shot taken off the loose ball, picked up and scored by Martin Pisar off the Postma shot. He picks up the loose ball, and we have got a 2-goal advantage for Slovakia. 3:42 remaining, and I'm a little perplexed at the Beresville switch at halftime. Unless I don't know something, the heat with Meyer. I thought Meyer was playing out of his mind earlier in this game. So to see this lead kind of slip away and dwindle, I'm not going to put it on one person specifically. It's definitely a whole team aspect, but it is a question you might have as a supporter of the Swiss. Now Kunik on the doorstep. Can he beat Jackman? He can! What an answer! Wow! So as I mentioned, I was thinking that either Kunik or Hohenstein or Harry would need to have the one with the heroics, and as we see Kunik, he's got a hat trick in this one, the leading scorer for the Swiss. He's the one that answers back after that goal. Slovakia taking exception to this one, but again, a team effort. Again, it's been quiet for Kunik, so it's good to see him back in the scorers column after a little bit of a drought in this one, after starting so strong. 1-goal deficit, 3:35 remaining. If you've got nails, I'm sure you're biting them. And what is an absolute banger of a game thus far today. Contested draw. Loose ball picked up by Hoser. Kunik, he's got the ball back in his stick with Hohenstein. Let's see if he can get some magic happening. Horvath slow to get back on the defensive side. Delayed penalty. Gonna get a hold on Peter Patsko. And it has been a good while since Slovakia has had a penalty against them. Switzerland, this is so important to note. Switzerland are 3 for 4 thus far. This is their 5th power play of the game. And currently they're sitting at 3 for 4. So if you are looking for some final moments, a final flurry, this is where it could come into play. About a minute and some change separate the power play from the game clock. So I'm curious to see if they're going to use the time to try to score right away, and they do! Lucas Harry, he's got a hat trick. So again, looking for the players that are going to put the team on their back. We've got Harry, we've got Kunik, some longtime members here of the Swiss national team. They go back to tie the game. 4 for 5 on the power play. Now again, if we're going to criticize one team, the power play and the penalty kill efforts, of Slovakia have been pretty devastating. 2 for 7 on the power play for Slovakia, and they are 1 for 5 on the kill. So you've got to take a look at that as this tournament progresses and really just see, like, you've got to find ways to improve that, because this could be a completely different game if those numbers had any better metrics. Now another shot taken, saved by Jackman, 2:38 remaining. Loose ball. Kind of drops Sinski. Oh, gets thrown into the boards. Oh, goodness. Yikes. Took a strange angle. Played that with his hands, Sinski did. Bodies are hitting the floor. Trainer might be needed in the back corner. Trainer might be needed in the middle. Holy good graciousness. Sinski and Kunik. Excuse me, Budmeiger, good to see them. Stanislav Druska taking that hit that just had a weird angle, kind of found himself. Just strange. I wonder if the medical staff is going to come out and help out getting looked at from his team. And we'll take just a few minutes to step away. And we just hope he's all right. All right, so no calls, no penalties being made. If you're a Slovakia fan, that is a massive sigh of relief, seeing as that has not gone your way at all this game. Hohenstein gonna rip that one. That goes well wide of the goal. Picked up by Raber. Raber swings that across to Brunner. Brunner takes that shot around the defense again, well wide. They're aiming for the same target, too wide. Let's see if they can dial that in. Harry going for more heroics. Finds himself with a rebound all alone. He's on the wrong side, tries the twister. Kind of hitting that favorite spot wide right by the Swiss on this possession. If they just dial that in, they might find that far post, sure. Flips up to Brunner. Brunner thinks about it, face dodge. Flips up to Hohenstein. Hohenstein gets it back to Brunner. Brunner all alone on the doorstep, hits the post. Oh my goodness, what a chance. Horvath picks it up, sure, looking absolutely gassed. And what he told me before the game is this will be a close one with potentially a lot of penalties, and we've seen 12 of them. So he has been looking in the crystal ball. Harry scores, he's got it too! He saw the future, and it was Lucas Harry reclaiming the lead. As a player, you see it in your dreams, the final minute scoring chances. Lucas Harry now with his 4th of the game to match Sam Postma. And you gotta wonder if Postma's gonna try to match the heroics. The Swiss reclaim their lead. Oh my goodness. Even the car alarms are sounding right outside the arena. They're excited too. Kunik, 2-goal lead potential. Nope, doesn't shoot. Can the Swiss add the dagger? Or will Slovakia find some heroics of their own in the final 53 seconds of regulation? Harry all alone and nobody guards him, and he scores the far post for 5. Are you kidding me? How do you leave him alone to shoot that? Oh my God. Wow, what a snipe. What a second half for Lucas Harry. What a game. What a rocket. Wow! That is just fantastic. Switzerland back up by 2, and they have dominated the face-off dot. And I see Kunik all alone at the bottom of the right side. You can't see him, but he should be the one running up fastest. They'll win it to him more than likely, and they do. And as soon as they get possession, I heard the bench calling for a timeout, so a Swiss timeout. Let's see what they draw up in what has been an unbelievable game thus far. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go to EBLC2026.com to check out all things European Box Lacrosse Championships here. We've got a great tournament ahead of us. Had a great first 2 games here in Radotín at the Radotín Arena, but there's also the women's tournament going on and the rest of the men's pool as well. So you can also go to Point Bench. You just search that online, and you can go to the European Box Lacrosse Championships for all your stats and results, whatever you need. You can also follow along on Instagram, EBLC2026.com. We'll be right back after the break. The call from the Swiss bench is to get the ball and run. Let's see it in action. Hartier, who has been really athletic, very energetic in this one. Heat has not slowed him down one bit. Radomak tries to help him out on that. They get the flip to Harry. Harry, are you kidding me? A sock trick in fashion, my goodness. And that, if it wasn't already set in stone, are you kidding me, Lucas Harry? Wow. Saving the theatrics for the final frame is quite the power play, if I say so myself. Finds himself on the wrong side of the crease, put a little twister over the left shoulder of Jackman. And what a smile out of that guy. My goodness, that is quite the goal. And the Swiss reclaim a 3-goal lead I thought was maybe not possible a few minutes prior. In what has been an exciting fourth quarter here in this one. Postma. Again, if any heroics are coming, it might be coming out of that guy. They do not have much time to try to get it, so he will go on Tommen. Tommen, can he stop him? He does. Beresford makes the save. Little jumping. And we've got a, might be Kunik down. They're calling for his knee. I hope he's all right there. He wants to get up, though. It's either Kunik or Budmeiger. I can't. It's Budmeiger, so hopefully he's all right. Instantly goes down, grabbing his knee, so hate to see that. We will give them just a few minutes. Be back soon.
Team Switzerland, penalty play number 8, Alexander Budmeiger, 2 minutes for clock checking.
Well, as you can see, Budmeiger gets up and gets off the field. He's going to get a little bit more attention. He actually was supposed to serve a penalty here, so it will go to Christian Terrier. Slovakia down 3. They're on the power play. 8 seconds. I mean, unless something seriously magical happens, it's not happening. Postma takes that shot. It goes wide, and that will do it. The Swiss are going to walk away with the win over Slovakia, 14-11. Zweifel going to just run this one out in what was an absolutely fantastic, immaculate game. Back and forth, great action. All the things you love about the sport found here today. Game 2 in Radotín at the European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026. That's all for me today. There is more, so stay tuned on the YouTube and be here with us all tournament long. EBLC2026.com. You can also go to Point Bench and look for the European Box Lacrosse Championships. Once again, Garrett Gosserone here, signing off for the day. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more, and hope you have a great day.
That was crazy. I tried to be fast. No worries.
Garrett Gosshorn here at the European Box Lacrosse Championships. I'm joined by Lucas Harry of the Swiss national team. Lucas, you guys just came away with one of the craziest games to start out the day. You guys were up for the vast majority of the game. You find yourself down a couple, and then who better than you to put the team on your back and come back and win? So what was your mentality in that fourth quarter and battling through, you know, kind of how the lead changes were?
Yeah, we felt like we came out pretty strong. We had the legs too, and then kind of we didn't like small mistakes, and we knew that if we could improve on those, then we'd get the ball more often on offense, therefore more possession, more shots on goal. That's probably the main thing. We were focused on getting more shots on goal. We felt like for 2 quarters, even we were up in the second quarter, but in the middle 2 quarters, we just didn't have enough shots. So we focused on that and just running, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I was saying on the broadcast that I felt like the team that was a little bit more composed, like through the ups and the downs, was going to come away with it. And it was very interesting to see that, I feel like, personified in your play, like watching you just pick up the loose balls, get your head up. Like it felt like everything you were doing was like a been there, done that kind of moment, and then you scored a number of goals back to back to reclaim the lead and win. So do you feel like that's indicative of like how you guys want to go through this whole tournament with composure? You've got a lot of young guys, or how do you feel that plays a role?
I feel like we've got a great mix of old and young. I'm one of the old guys, so we're trying to put the focus also for the leaders and the old guys on the basics, and therefore the young guys will get more chances and all that. So it's all about the basics, basically, trying to keep it simple. As we said, the ground balls, just it's worth it to put the effort in there, I feel like. So that's the main focus. Pretty basic answers, but that's also how the game works, right? So
100%. Yeah. Any final notes like heading into the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, we hope to play like in the first and fourth quarter all the time, and keep the process as they talk about in the NBA, right, and all those leagues. Keep it going and focus on that, so we don't get in situations like we did today, like that third quarter where we just got scored on a bunch of times. Try to minimize that. It's a game of runs, but if you can come back like today, that's just a great team victory in the end.
100%.
Everybody hustled there. So
yeah, well, great work. Looking forward to seeing the rest of your tournament unfold.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Garrett Gosshorn here, European Box Lacrosse Championships. I'm joined with Sam Postma of Slovakia. Sam, really back and forth game there. You guys battled back. You were the leading scorer for Slovakia. So what was your mentality? What were you saying on the bench with the guys, like trying to battle back down the whole game to then getting that lead in the fourth? Like what was going through your guys' minds?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, with this heat, it's really just a battle. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So, and that's a great Swiss team. So, it's really just a matter of holding on to the ball, which I think we kind of lacked. We didn't really use the 30s. Defensively, I think we played fine. But again, that's just a great Swiss team that's played together for a while now, and they click. So, you know, it's tough to stop a team like that. So credit to them. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the Slovakia team is really like, they started quite slow today, which I don't always feel like is the case. Like, so when you guys went through that first quarter break, like what was going on in the sidelines? Like what are you guys saying?
Yeah, it's really about composure. You know, it's a long game, 4-15s. It's a grind again. So it's really just about keeping our composure. We've got a lot of new bodies, so it's not going to click right away. So it's really just a matter of, you know, connecting on offense and keeping the ball swinging and yeah, just grinding. You know, it's a long game, so it's not going to happen in the first 15. But you can tell that we started clicking in the second half there. So I think we'll get better and better as the tournament goes on. But yeah, it's a tough one to lose, but that's a great Swiss team. So
it is, and I think the thing that impressed me the most was that you guys were down for the entire game until the fourth quarter. You found your way to battle back, and then I feel like just you had it in your hands and then you lost it. But for me, I feel like going back and looking at the film, what you guys should really key in on, and like maybe you have an indication of this, is that your power play was 2 for 7, penalty kill was 1 for 5, something like that. Do you guys know that on the bench, or?
We do, yeah, unfortunately we do. And it's tough to adjust during the game. Again, we haven't really practiced together. A lot of guys came in this week. I came in last night, so it's not going to click right away, but that's going to be something that we work on as the tournament progresses. So we know that it's it was rough on the power plays, so that's something that we'll focus in on for the next few games.
Yeah, not to pour salt in the wounds. I was just looking ahead for you guys. Did you feel like that's like you solved that and you feel like you got a win in your books?
I think so. Because everywhere else, I think we were fine. Again, it's really just a matter of connecting with the new guys. So yeah, we'll focus in on the power plays and hopefully that fixes things for next game.
It should help out quite a bit, if nothing else. So thanks so much, Sam. Appreciate it. Great game.
Yeah.